Why do we have to have a gender dispute here?
We don't have to have a gender dispute. What I think is very important is the very issue you raise, which is that women cannot be assumed as a monolithic vote. Women are not going to vote just on gender. They're going to vote for the candidate that they believe represents the issues, the values, the leadership, the competence that they expect from a candidate, and I believe that candidate is John Edwards. So I think in fact and indeed, gender is not the only issue that is going to weigh heavily on the minds of women. And in fact, as women begin to look at the candidates more closely after Labor Day and voters begin to focus, I think they will see that John Edwards has stood his entire life for those who have no voice. As you had him on earlier, Chris, he is working on the issues that most affect women: poverty, health care, education, minimum wage, wage equality. I mean, these are conditions that face women's lives and affect their lives, and he's leading on those issues, and those are the issues that women care tremendously about.
Congresswoman, the numbers show women voting for Hillary. Why?
Well, I mean, if they're like me, when they heard about the possibility of Hillary Clinton running for president and being president of the United States, my parents raised me to believe that in America, little girls could grow up and be anything they wanted to be, even president of the United States. I have 2 daughters, and I want to make that a reality for them. With Hillary Clinton, they see experience, they see work ethic, they see an agenda that has been pro-family and pro-children and pro-woman for her entire career, and then they have the added bonus of making the dream of having a woman president for the first time in history a reality. It's a no-brainer for women. We have an opportunity that is historic in this country.
You know, Kate, I know you're a pro on issues affecting women. You're one of the top pros in the country, but that argument I just heard there, I've been saying to myself, trying to figure this thing out, that when whatever happens in Iowa, whatever happens in Nevada, when you get to South Florida, on January 29th, those retired women down there, a lot of them from New York, have dreamed of their daughters growing up to be like Hillary Clinton, to be that professional, that educated, that smart. How are you going to get them to vote against the girl they wanted their daughters to be? And maybe their daughter is like that, like Congresswoman Wasserman Schultz. So maybe she is what her mother wanted her to be. Probably is.
I hope so, too. I have 3 daughters. I have a granddaughter. And I have worked all my life for women and families, as Hillary has. And it is extraordinarily exciting and important that we finally have a woman running for president, a serious candidate. And it is important. But women have evolved over time. We've been on a long journey to dignity, equality, and political and social power. And we're not going to use that. We're not going to, you know, it would be antithetical to everything that we have worked for to vote only because we have a woman running. It's an important fact. It's an important